The day Charlie Woods made a 4-foot putt on
Solid
the 18th
contact.
hole, Tiger
Look
Woods
good.
looked at the ground
Right down the
and
middle.
did not look up for a very long time. And everyone standing near him knew exactly what they were watching. But it was not what you think it was. If you have ever watched someone do something on a golf course that made you feel something you could not explain, stay right here. Because what I am about to tell you goes deeper than any scorecard, any leaderboard, any highlight reel you have ever seen. This is about something that was transferred between three men across 50 years. And the moment it was confirmed on a back nine that most people have already forgotten about. Before we go any further, if you are new here, this channel exists for people who actually feel this sport. Not just follow it, feel it. Hit subscribe right now and turn on notifications. Because the story I am saving for the end of this video, about a private conversation Tiger Woods has been having with someone inside Miles Russell's camp since that final hole, is something neither side expected to become public. That is coming. But first, you need to understand what actually happened on that back nine.
Down.
Charlie Woods was
Dad?
5 shots
That's
down at the
it.
turn.
Now, swing.
5 shots. His wrist was damaged. The gallery had already started doing what galleries do when the math becomes uncomfortable. They had started quietly rearranging themselves, drifting
your head
toward the leader,
steady on this
preparing
one.
for the
Got
version
it.
of the story
Thanks,
that the
Tiger.
scoreboard
You got this.
was
Here we
already
go.
writing. And here's the thing about 5 shots down on the back nine that nobody in television ever explains properly. The mathematics are simple. Everybody understands the mathematics. You need more holes in the gap. Fine. But what 5 shots down actually does is something completely different. It writes a story, a finished story, a story with a conclusion that is already visible, already tasted, already half celebrated by the person
Great
who's
tempo.
ahead. And the
Thanks,
single
Tiger.
most important competitive skill in
Right
golf,
down the middle.
the one that almost no junior golfer develops before their mid-20s, is the ability to put that story down. Not fight it, not overcome it, not pump yourself up against it.
It's
Just put it
been
down, like
an
a
amazing
book
week.
that belongs
You've
to
done
someone
great.
else.
Keep
And
it up.
open a completely
Tiger.
different one, right there on the 10th tee, with 9 holes left and everything apparently decided. Now stay with me here, because this is where Earl Woods enters a story.
Feels good.
And
What do you
Earl
think
is the
for this
part
shot?
that nobody
Let's go with the
talks about
7-iron.
enough.
It'll hold the green.
Tiger's father spent
Agreed.
years,
Smart play.
not months, years, engineering situations specifically designed to put Tiger in deficits. Practice rounds where Tiger was behind on purpose. Rounds where Tiger was told to find his
That
own
was
way
a
out without
good
changing his
round.
approach,
You played
without
well,
adjusting
Tiger.
his routine,
Thanks
without
for the
doing
tips.
anything differently from what he would do if the match were tied. The lesson was not about resilience. It was not about fighting back. The lesson was something much quieter and much more powerful. Play the
See
shot
that
in
spot
front of
over
you.
there?
The story will
Yeah,
follow
I
the
see it.
shots. That philosophy,
Aim right for it.
that specific mental architecture, is what Earl built into Tiger over 2 decades of deliberate, patient engineering. And it is what carried Tiger through the back nine of the 2005 Masters.
See that line?
The final holes of the 2008
Yes, I see
U.S.
it.
Open on
Good.
one leg.
That's the
And the
shot.
2019 Masters, when 11 years of people writing his competitive obituary had to be put down on the first tee at Augusta and left there before the first ball was struck. Now, here is something I want you to
Watch the
sit with
ball.
for a moment.
Okay.
Tiger
I see.
Woods has had
Good.
5
Now,
back surgeries.
swing through.
The
Like
2021 car accident left damage that the public statements never fully described. There were conversations in that hospital that nobody in Tiger's inner circle wanted to say out loud.
Nice
about
shot
recovery,
back there.
about what competition
Dad.
looked like after
Keep that swing smooth.
about what it
I
meant to walk
will.
a golf course when your leg operates on a calculation rather than a certainty. And Tiger walks those courses anyway. Every single tournament Charlie enters, he is there, limping when he thinks the cameras have moved on, managing pain between holes that has no finish line, pressing his lips together in a specific way that people who love him have learned to recognize. The brief tightening before the mask goes back up. He is not supposed to be out there. His body tells him so every single day. He goes anyway. And sources close to the Woods family have told me something that reframes every single one of those appearances. Tiger is not there to watch Charlie win tournaments. He is there to see if what he passed down works. That is a completely different thing. Because since his body started failing him, Tiger has been doing something Earl never had to do. He has been transferring, not just the swing mechanics or the course management or the competitive frameworks that 15 majors build inside him. The deeper thing, the architecture, the thing Earl put inside Tiger before Tiger even understood what architecture meant. And on that back nine, watching his son 5 shots down with damaged wrists in front of a gallery that had already started narrating the ending. Tiger was not watching a golf tournament. He was watching to see if the transfer had worked. Birdie on 10. Same routine as hole 1. And I want you to understand what that means. Because the routine being the same is not a small thing. It is not discipline. It is not focus. It is the measurable, visible, undeniable proof that Charlie had already done the one thing that determines everything else in competitive golf. He had put down the story someone else was writing and started his own, right there, on the 10th tee. 5 shots down, wrist damaged, gallery drifting. Sources who have spent significant time around the Woods family told me something after that back 9 that I've been thinking about ever since. They said Charlie does not experience deficits the way other competitors experience them. Not because the deficit does not register. It registers, but because of something in how Charlie was raised, in the stories Tiger told him, in the rounds they played together, in years of watching his father put down narratives that would have broken other people, and then step up and play the next shot with complete stillness. Charlie developed a specific ability to make the scoreboard irrelevant to what he is about to do. Not irrelevant to the round, irrelevant to the next shot. And that distinction is everything. Now here's what I need you to actually watch, because this is the proof. Go back and watch the routine on the 18th tee. The duration, the sequence, the pace walking to the ball, the moment of stillness before the swing. Then go back to hole 1, the same round, before any of what happened had happened, before the deficit existed, before the risk became a factor, before the gallery started paying attention the way they pay attention when something improbable is unfolding. The routine on 18 is not similar to the routine on 1. It is not approximately the same. It is identical. And that sameness is not a coincidence. That sameness is the proof that what Charlie carried on to that back 9 was not courage under pressure. It was the absence of the mechanism that makes pressure feel like pressure in the first place. Tiger has that. Earl built it into Tiger across 20 years of deliberate work. And Tiger, standing behind those ropes, managing a leg that argues with him daily, watching his son go through routine on the 18th tee that he has seen in his own reflection for 30 years, knew what he was looking at before the ball ever left the club face. Sources positioned near Tiger at that moment told me he pressed his lips together when the ball stopped 4 feet from the hole. He looked at the ground, and he stayed looking at the ground for longer than the moment required. And the people around him understood what they were watching. Not a father reacting to a good shot, a competitor recognizing something. The specific, private recognition of watching someone do the exact thing, the irreducible thing, that you spent a lifetime learning how to do, being done by someone who is 15 years old and has not yet earned it the way you earned it, because he inherited it instead. Charlie made the 4-footer, center of the cup, no hesitation, walked off the 18th green, and the tournament, the score, the trophy, the result that everyone had been tracking since the 10th hole, was the least significant thing that had happened on that final hole. What Charlie won before the putt dropped was a confirmation that he is not learning to become what the Woods name requires. He already is it. At 15 years old, he already is it. I want to tell you about Earl for a moment, because this part is the one that stays with me the most. Earl Woods died in 2006. He died with 10 of Tiger's 15 majors already won, with a legacy that was already beyond what most fathers dare to imagine, with the knowledge, or at least a belief, that what he had built was real and lasting and would matter long after he was gone. But he did not see the back 9. He did not see Charlie 5 shots down with damaged wrists, putting down someone else's story and opening his own. He did not see the routine on the 18th tee that was identical to the routine on the first hole despite everything the scoreboard said in between. He did not see Tiger looking at the ground. And I think about what it would have meant to Earl to witness that. Not the birdie on 10. Not the eagle on 12, not the wedge to 4 feet. The sameness, the routine being identical. The proof that what he spent 20 years building into Tiger had not stopped at Tiger, that it had continued. Through a car accident, 5 surgeries, and years of a father transferring what a grandfather started through the only medium still available to him. Presence, example, the quiet and consistent demonstration of a man who faces extraordinary difficulty with complete stillness. Earl built the architecture through manufactured pressure and deliberate engineering. Tiger carried it through fire. Charlie received it through watching. 3 completely different paths to exactly the same place. Now I need to ask you something, and I genuinely want to hear your answer in the comments below. Is what Charlie showed on that back 9 something that can be developed? Can you build that architecture in a young competitor if it is not already there? Or is this a thing that either lives inside you or it does not? Because that question matters more than it might seem right now. Drop your answer below. Every single comment gets read, because what I'm about to tell you in the next video connects directly to that question in a way I did not see coming. Since that final hole, Tiger Woods has been having a conversation with someone inside Miles Russell's camp. Not about technique, not about preparation, not about anything that would show up in a statistics column or a launch monitor reading. About Charlie, about what happened on that back 9, about what Tiger believes he was watching, and what was said in that conversation, what was actually exchanged between those two sides, is something neither party expected to become part of the story. That video is coming. Stay close. You do not want to miss it.